Yes, people, what is good? Welcome back to the MK The Don channel. It's been a long time coming, this one, of course. And yeah, I'm very happy to be back. First of all, I just want to give a little thing out on these programs. Of course, I am now selling these £2 plus postal or shipping if, of course, you live outside the UK. I've got ones from literally at the weekend with Brentford, as you can see there. Brentford, if you're wanting the Sheffield one there as well. I've got a couple of Liverpool FA Cup ones, as well as, of course, Liverpool in the Premier League, as well as Newcastle. We've got every single one. Some of them actually include the Invincibles, like things like this. So the Crystal Palace one, of course, has obviously the man, the myth, the legend, club captain. Come on, man, PV for the world and back, you know. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know if you guys want any. I can do deals on bundles as well. Look, we've actually got 2 copies of the FA Cup. I actually had 3 of these, but I did get rid of one this morning, and I've got rid of a couple other ones. But yeah, just get in touch straight away on the MK Don 14 Instagram, and yeah, man, we'll go straight into it. Yeah, it's been a while. I can't lie. It's been a while. Big up Huddersfield Town FC in the comments. Hello to you too, my friend. Hope you are good. Ollie, I have DM'd you, so you can literally message on. If you go on Instagram, you'll see my message, bro. But yeah, as I said, obviously I'm selling these one £2 a pop. Also got some old ones as well from Wenger in his time at the club, as well as the Huddersfield one when we played Huddersfield against Arsenal in the Premier League. Got the one when they come to the Emirates as well. But of course, we're here. Arsenal versus Porto, second leg, aggregate score 0-1. What a weird old game in the first leg. Let's be real on that. I was not happy with our performance. I wasn't too confident in many ways going into it. We know what these Portuguese teams are like. We know what sort of aggression they're going to put into it, etc. And let's just be real, 94th minute was just, yeah, man. It was just a little bit lackluster, really, from us, and it was poor on the night. I don't know whether that's to a lack of European or Champions League time, but hopefully tonight, of course, we're playing them, so hopefully we can get back. And I will say this: I will be giving my honest opinions. I do think we'll get through, and this is what my opinion is. I do think it's going to be such a tough game. Everyone thought that Brentford was tough at the weekend. Like, this is going to be double tough. These guys are literally going to be sitting back, better players on the counter. Let's be real on that as well. And the quality of Porto, the quality of the goal was, yeah, definitely, as Ryan said here, it was the quality of the goal from Porto was worth winning the game. Of course, any game, exactly that. And I totally agree with that. When I look at it, I thought, oh my God, you know what? When I was watching the game and he hit it, I thought, okay. And then I looked at possible reasons why that goal was conceded. I started looking at Declan Rice. Don't get me wrong. Declan Rice is not at fault. I realised that I watched this, bear in mind, I watched this about 10 times, just Porto's goal and the positioning on David Raya as well. At the time, I was frustrated, but was it his fault? Possibly not, because of the way we play. We're high out and we play that high line, and that's the sort of way we were going to play. But I will say this, it was a fantastic goal by the Porto player, and I've got to admit that it was really good finish from him. And I don't believe they will sit back tonight. They'll be very organised until anyway, and I don't know. They need to try and get a goal. Yeah, I do think they'll be looking to hit us on the counter attack. That's what I mean by sit back. I think Brentford was very much sit back from the beginning And the only real opportunity, apart from the Ivan Toney shot second half, was that Ramsdale literally kicked it off one of their players. Obviously, Ray is going to be back in goal tonight. No disrespect to Aaron Ramsdale. I love Aaron Ramsdale. But the one, yeah, I do feel like Porto will look to counter attack us. That will be their main strategy. Will be looking to try and get us on the back foot. And with Saliba and Gabriel right now, I can't lie. I think they're the best two pairing, like the best pairing in the Premier League this season. Yes, I'm going on this season, right? Is Gabriel and Saliba. Them two at the back have been absolutely rock solid for us. And that's the thing. It is obviously, you look at your Van Dijks and you look well played to Van Dijk, no disrespect to who's next to him, but they're not as good as a Van Dijk, where Gabriel and Saliba equal out each other's errors, etc., etc., equal out each other's strengths and weaknesses, should I actually say. And the longer it goes on, yeah, this is it as well. Yeah, the longer it goes on, it is going to be in Porto's hands. Yeah, the longer it goes on, it will be in Porto's hands. You look at what Bayern Munich did. I'm going to say this, going to what Bayern Munich did against Lazio, I believe it was. And Lazio won the reverse leg. So they were 1-0 up in the first leg. All good. Fantastic, yeah, from Lazio point of view. Bayern Munich were flat. And then you see what Bayern Munich did at home. That is how quick Arsenal need to defeat them and defeat them well. And I don't think it's going to be that sort of open game. I think it is going to stress us out at times. Being Arsenal fans, I do believe we're going to be stressed because it's Stress FC. You know, we saw at the weekend. I was actually very, very stressed. I can't lie. Gabriel isn't in the Baguette video. No. I'm not saying that he's in that like thing. I'm just saying, as an example, you look at the bigger players like the Van Dijks, like look at Van Dijk here, and you don't think who's next to him who is really leveling up. But when you look at Nemanja Vidic, Rio Ferdinand, them two complemented each other's strengths and weaknesses. You know, same as Gabriel and Saliba. They complement each other's strengths and weaknesses. But one does, the other one has the covers, you know. And it normally is Gabriel who's the aggressor. And I feel like that is working perfectly for these two. Since these two have linked up together, it's been really, really good. And I can't lie, I'm happy with my two. You know, I'd rather the defensive pair be a solid pair than have one world-class one and not the other one to, you know, nowhere near, if you know what I mean. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Gabriel is in the same thing as Van Dijk. No. He can be, but let's be real. It's a long time. He's young. And yeah, man, Porto will try and make it difficult. They will come with a game plan, of course. And the thing what I will say about Porto is they will come and look for this weakness in Arsenal. They will look to try and attack us down this left-hand side. Of course, it's QVR unless Zinchenko is fully fit, which I will go into lineup soon. Yeah, man. I you know what I mean? Like Van Dijk is not in. No, no way is he in Van Dijk's level right now. Anyway, you know what I mean? I'm not saying he can't. He can get there. I'm not saying that, but it's not out of his potential. You know what I mean? It isn't. With them two together, I like the two. You know, I like the pairing. I love that pairing. Like when Per Mertesacker and Koscielny. I don't know why I mentioned that, but Koscielny and Per Mertesacker was there. Good pair. Per Mertesacker and Vermaelen, decent pair as well. Nemanja, obviously, this is not comparing these guys to each other, but then you get the Rios, the Vidic. I really do feel that together, Gabriel and Saliba are the real deal. But I will say this, yes, Porto are going to come with a game plan, and that game plan will try and frustrate Arsenal. Let's be real. They will love it if we don't score for the first 45 minutes, because fans are then going to start getting on, feeling a little bit nervous around the stadium, a little bit of nerves. Like Brentford was absolutely fantastic. The level that the noise got up to at the Emirates Stadium, yeah. And I have to say it's been, and I'm not criticizing Arsenal fans. I'm not, honestly, I'm not. Okay. But this season we've had this level of atmosphere since the first game. You know, Liverpool come to the Emirates and we had that atmosphere. I thought, okay, maybe it's just for Liverpool. And then the next team come to the Emirates and had that atmosphere, and we done it. You know, and what happens if it's all level? Does it go to extra time and pens? Yeah, say that we score and it's 1-0 Arsenal and it finishes 90 minutes or plus as 1-0 to the Arsenal, then aggregate will say 1-1 and then it will go to extra time and penalties. Don't get me wrong. If this was away goals, I am shitting. Like, don't get me wrong. I am really kicking it right now. I'm looking forward to the game, but I'm so nervous that I am, you know, and that is the honest truth. I am nervous. We haven't got to quarterfinals for 14 years. I know Mikel keeps mentioning it in his press conferences as well, which knows to me that him and the players have gone through this. He no doubt about it that he's drilled into the players. Look, guys, we need to do this. We need 14 years without going any further. That is mental, you know. And to do it tonight and then go into a 3-week break or 2-week break or whatever it is, and that it would be good if we could, you know. It would be fantastic. And I, for one, will not be getting overexcited. No, I'm not going to be like, oh, we're going to win the Champions League, because no, I don't think we will. Let's be real on that as well. Okay, but if we can get into the later stages, e.g. the quarterfinals, maybe try and push. I watched Real Madrid last week, and don't get me wrong, yeah, they're a very, very good team, but there's weaknesses there. And yeah, I'm saying it like, oh, we can beat these. No, I'm not saying it, but it will be a competitive game. We have to write these games out. These games like Porto, we have to win. And I want it done in 90 minutes. I can't lie. I want it done in 90 minutes. I want it done, dusted. I don't want extra time. I don't want penalties. Thank you very much. I'll take a 2-0 if it comes down to it, you know. I'll take a 3-0, you know. I'll do anything just to avoid them penalties. Bellingham, oh, mate, he can just run the show. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to come down to as well. Bellingham is the man who can just turn it up in any moment. And I'm not going to speak about the Euros. Obviously, this is an MK the Dome 14 channel, so it will not just be Arsenal chat. Don't panic. It's just because I ain't been on the YouTube in a while. So if you don't follow my Instagram or anything like that, you won't know what else I talk about or anything like that. Plus, I put out a bit of Arsenal content as well. But I'm going to try and now put that all back into YouTube. It's been a long time coming, but I finally got it all up and running again. And yeah, man, it's Bellingham can literally turn it up in seconds. And I was saying that on the live I did the other night. Bellingham can literally go bang, you know, and he can turn it up. So I'm not saying that we would absolutely run the show against Madrid. I'm just saying that there is weaknesses. Like there is weaknesses in our team. I'm not saying that we're 100% perfect, because we're not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of them gooners who will go, yeah, we're going to win it, you know, when I don't think we are. I'll like, look, I'll never predict my team to lose, but I will say this. I will always, if I don't feel like we're going to win, I'll probably predict a draw. And if it's a draw, then I'll actually say, yeah, I actually do think it's a draw, and I'll explain my reasons. But if I do think we're going to lose most of the time, I do go for a draw. And then you'll see me really not happy. But against Porto away, I actually said this. I knew it was going to be a tough game. I did want us to win, but I thought I weren't overconfident like some of these gooners, like saying, oh, 6-0, 6-0, 5-1, like 3-0. You know what I mean? I would have took a 1-0. Like, honest to God, I would have took a 1-0 or even a 0-0. You know, in the end, the worst result I wanted, which was an L, would have been a 1-0 to Porto. It means we can take them back to the Emirates, and hopefully the 12th man, which is the crowd, will get us back into the game as well as the players doing it. I know that Martinelli is going to be out, which I am gutted. I can't lie. Bring on the Euros in the summer. 100% there is going to be content around the Euros in the summer. Germany is the destination. And yeah, man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. There's going to be a lot on for that one there. And also a couple of guests for the Euros as well, I believe. Some man who ain't going out there, hopefully, as well. Line up some man who are going out there, obviously, as well. I would like to get on as well. Lineups and predictions. Right, so I'm only doing the Arsenal one. I don't know too many. I don't really know Porto players, to be honest with you. That's no disrespect to them, of course. They are a great team, but yeah, man, I'm not too familiar with them lot, you know. Lineup and score predictions. I'm gonna go for a 2-0 win to the Arsenal, which will mean we go through 2-1. My reasons for this is I'm not confident as much as I thought I'd be. And the reason is because we ain't got that much of a good European record over Mikel at the moment. He hasn't got that. I know people are going to say, "Oh no, MK, it's his first season in the Champions League." No, but he hasn't even got that in Europa League yet. You know what I mean? So it is a real tough game to even go for. You know what I mean? I don't want it to go to extra time and penalties, but I do think there could be a possibility that we do get a 1, and then it is really to and from there, really, and it depends on what happens. Line up as well. I'm gonna David Ray will go back and goal. Let's be bro. Like, there's no point in me even saying Ramsdale. I would have actually gave Ramsdale more time than he's had. But yeah, that's just me, to be honest with you. David Raya in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Kiviwa. I'll put him in there. Jacob Kiviwa. Jorginho, CDM, Odegaard, right, centre midfield, and Declan Rice left. Now this is where it gets tricky, because I've heard that Martinelli's pulled out of international now, so it has been confirmed by, I think Brazil have confirmed it now, so it has been confirmed by Brazil. But no, man. Obviously, Bukayo Saka on the right. I would say Havertz in the middle, and see, if Martinelli's out, Gabriel Jesus is on the bench, and I wouldn't put Trossard on the left. He doesn't really do too much from the left. I can't lie, but see, this is difficult, because I would go with Jesus, or I wouldn't play Trossard there, or I'd go with Nelson. But then who's got the most Champions League experience? Obviously Jesus. So then you obviously go with a Jesus. You know, let me know what you think about that one there. But personally, I would go with either Jesus or a Nelson. But then when you look at, obviously, experience comes into it, Jesus has got that experience in the Champions League. So maybe I'm being a little bit ridiculous there, but then it don't come down to Trossard in my team. I can't lie. Trossard, I'd rather him playing it up that front, and then Havertz comes back in, and then we miss out Jorginho. But Jorginho's been playing so well, I wouldn't want to even put him out the team at the moment, you know. And that's certainly the way I would think it as well. But we're gonna get Ollie in here quick. Here he is. What are you saying, Ollie? How are you?
I'm good. Big up.
Big up your goddamn self, mate. I've just done my lineup. I want to know what your opinion is on this. Would you go, because obviously Martinelli's not available tonight now. Like, he's been pulled out of the international, so I'm guessing that means he's definitely out now. So then you've got the option, obviously, Jesus is back, but I'd still go Havertz down the middle, right? And then you're looking at that left-hand side, and I'm thinking, I wouldn't play Trossard there, because let's be real, he doesn't have some of his best games in that position. And then you're looking at who else can go there. Well, Reece Nelson or Gabriel Jesus, which one's got the more experience? Obviously, Jesus, you know? Or would you say Trossard there?
Trossard.
Trossard. See, I don't know. I really don't know. Honestly, it's run me through your lineup quick because I've already done mine. So
Yeah. So my lineup is obviously David Raya in goal. Drop Ramsdale after the Brentford game. Obviously, he didn't keep a clean sheet. He made a mistake, and he's not really got much experience in the Champions League. David Raya doesn't either, but David Raya's the better keeper. So David Raya in goal. Left back, I'm going to go Zinchenko, and a lot of people saying Kiwior, and I've seen all these predicted lineup putting Kiwior on, but I want to see Zinchenko back.
I would love to see it, but
Yeah,
I did put him in my lineup, QVR, because
yeah,
I'm just thinking Mikel in here. Mikel might,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? That's what
But
I'm
if
thinking.
if Zinchenko doesn't play, he will come on off the bench at some
Mm,
point. I don't
mm,
know,
mm,
maybe
mm.
late on in the game. Um, Centre backs obviously Gabriel and Saliba, and you know where you're going to put Kiwior in there or Tomiyasu or anything. You keep it the same. Ben White right back, of course. For middle three, I'm going to go with Odegaard, Rice, and Havertz, and then the top three will be Trossard, Jesus, and Saka. The reason I'm putting Havertz in midfield is so that we can have Jesus up front.
Gotcha.
Um, I mean, I wouldn't mind Havertz up front again because Havertz has been all right, but I do want to see Jesus start after, you know, after he's been out for a while. So it'd be nice for him to start, and he's not done too bad in the Champions League. Obviously, got experience playing Man City in the Champions League and stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard Tomiyasu's back, so he might be on the bench maybe.
Yeah, I think you'll get
Yeah.
hopefully a little bit of game time because we don't
Is
have a
Timber
lot.
going to be in the squad? Because they said Timber would be ready for the second leg.
I don't think so. I don't particularly. I ain't seen no
Yeah.
training pictures of
Someone
Timber.
just said no lack of match fitness.
Yeah, most likely it'll probably be.
Yeah.
Well, big up your
Oh
goddamn
yeah,
self.
this is
Thank you.
Cameron. I sent him the link. He's an Arsenal fan.
Nice one, brother. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, it's
Big
alright.
up your goddamn self, mate. But yeah, I do feel like this one's going to be tough. What is your score prediction? Because I went 2-0. I don't think it's going to be easy. I really don't.
I agree with you. I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal. I think we'll keep a clean sheet and get our revenge on Porto. I
Mm,
think, it could either be 1-0 and then maybe we win on penalties, or it could be like a
no,
tight 2-1. But
I can't deal with penalties,
no,
man.
I can't with deal penalties, no.
I can't deal with penalties, bro.
Even though
Not
we
this.
beat Man City in the Community Shield with penalties.
Not this early on. Round of 16, first
Yeah,
game back in the Champions League for 7 years, and this is like
yeah.
not happening, and we're doing that.
But
No.
obviously, we want to focus on the Champions League, obviously, and
Mm.
still in the Premier League. Still we want to focus on the league, but we want to focus on the Champions League as well. And it'd be nice to get through.
Yeah,
Um,
just think that
I think,
all
but we've
all
got a good record against Porto. We've got a good
yeah,
record
I
against
think I
at
saw
home.
something
At
overall.
home, we've won
Yeah,
4-0 and
overall it's
5-0.
like 8 or 11 nil or something overall on aggregate or something. I saw. I don't
Yeah,
know about.
because we beat them 2-0 in 2006 at home, 4-0 in
Yeah,
2008, and then we beat them 5-0 in 2010.
yeah.
So it's time to get revenge, and I don't.
It has to be. Has to
Yeah,
be.
because we haven't won at their place as well. So
Havertz to score tonight. Yeah, I would love Havertz to
yeah,
score. Man, the winner.
yeah.
That'd be amazing. That
Where
would
do
be
you think he'll play though? Do you think he'll play up front or in midfield?
going for Mikel. I do think he'll play up front. I think.
Yeah,
Think. I do really want to see Gabriel Jesus in the starting lineup, but I do think that he will
yeah,
be on the bench, and I do think
yeah. I
it will
think
be
he'll be on the
Trossard
bench.
on the left, Havertz down the middle, and I think Jorginho deserves to play in recent games because he's been doing really well. I have to say that like I've been winding Chelsea fans up on a regular about him, and they're not happy with it, but it's just what he's been doing. He's been doing some absolute bits for us out of it. You could have seen him like playing under. You couldn't really see him playing Poch football like that, you know what I mean? Or even before Poch come in, like you couldn't really see what he was trying to do there. But then if you put him next to the likes of Odegaard, Rice, and him, but like literally sitting behind them in front of the fence, and then you've got people who can cover for him, e.g. Saliba and Gabriel, when it comes down to it, then he works really well. Same with Havertz. I just think he's now Havertz. A lot of people were giving him a lot of stick, and that with a lot of rival fans giving him a lot of stick. A lot of Arsenal fans did stick with him, but at the end of the day, he needed time to get used to Arsenal football instead of Prison FC football. You know, their man are all on 8-year contracts. They might as well literally be surrendering their lives right now. You know, like Mudryk starting to play well, but no doubt about it, he'll be leaving. I keep bantering Chelsea fans saying that he'll be with us within the next 4 years. Like it must. It's just mental. But on the real, like he just needed time, and I think now we're starting to see where Havertz is starting to play, and I think the Leverkusen Havertz is coming in now. You know, I really do. But yeah, it's one of them ones. But we are gonna end near enough now. But I will quickly remind, I did say this at the start. So I have got a load of programs, people. They are going quick. I can do bundle.
Where did you get them from? Did you go to the stadium?
Go to the games, yeah, man.
Oh,
literally,
right,
all the programs you can literally think of coming right back from like Liverpool this season. I've even got some of the old school Wenger ones that I'll dig out as well. Newcastle.
Do you go
as
to
well.
the games, do you, this season?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I get people.
Are you going to the game tonight?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm not going tonight. Also, I've got 2 FA Cup programs as well. The white ones. Remember, these
Why
are
are you going
literally.
to the Why are you going to the game tonight?
I can't get there, mate. It's all delays around
Oh.
here. Yeah, it's
Right.
all trains and all that. So some games I can go to, some games I can't. But my mate goes there anyway and gets me all the programs. So even if I do miss a game, I can get them. So remember, people, it is £2 plus delivery postage if you're in the UK. Delivery shipping fee outside the UK, of course. They're well worth it, man. All the facts and figures. Even if you're not into the Gunners, they're worth having as well. Arsenal fans also, most of them do have the Invincibles. Posters and all that. So if you're into your posters, etc., then that is all yours. Also, I can do deals, etc. Just literally message me on the Instagram, MKAdon14. These are all real Arsenal programs. Don't panic. I ain't scammed them. I ain't done nothing. They're all real. And yeah, man, you've literally got every single one, including Brentford, literally at the weekend. I literally got that one. And also the likes of Sheffield as well. So you get all different posters and facts and shit like that in there. And I'll
Ryan
get
said
some
show the Huddersfield one. Ryan said show the Huddersfield one.
Yeah, Ryan's got the Huddersfield one. Show the Huddersfield one. It's upstairs. I can't at the moment. It's upstairs in the room, man. I can't get there at the moment. It was on my Instagram last night, but I'll tell you what, after this, I will run up there and I'll do a quick video showing me. Santi Cazorla, Perma, Saka all in there as well. Koscielny, like literally all of them, man. But literally, just message me. This is not even like half of the section, like not even a quarter of the section that I brought down. Let's just get that in as well. Like, there is so many from going back to like Wenger years, Champions League ones upstairs as well. Like you name it, I've got it. Trust me. A lot of collecting has been in the moments. But yeah, literally, I'll read them all when I get them. And then I just thought, if people from outside the UK, this is more too. But if people in the UK want them as well, more than pleasure to do business. Pray for Porto. Pray for Porto.
Yeah.
Mate, I wish. Hey, if it does go like that, I hope so, man. I hope so. Have you got an Arsenal Bayern one? I think I do, to be fair with you. I actually think I do. I think I've got the reverse leg as well at their ground as well when we got stomped 5-1 as well. Yeah, I definitely don't want to hang on to that one. So any programs you guys want, literally £2 plus postage or shipping fee, or if you're a good friend of mine, I'll do them cheaper. All you got to do, if you're a good friend of mine, then I'll literally just let you pay for your postage. Send me posted, and that is it. If you send me shipping, and that'll be it as well. Obviously, shout out Ollie for coming on. Ollie, do you want to shout out all your stuff, my friend? I forgot how you bloody do this thing. There we go.
Yeah, so obviously big up MK for having me on. Just come off fresh off a stream with Mr. B and Manny. We were talking about the Arsenal Brentford game, and we were talking about like VAR and debate and stuff. That went on for about 2 hours. It started at 12:30 and finished at like near enough 3 o'clock. So I was lucky enough to make this one. No, sorry I was a bit late. I only saw your message because I went I had after the stream I went down to get lunch, watching something, and I only checked my phone because it was on charge. I joined and put the link on. Luckily I joined now because you're ending now and you didn't stay on for longer. But
we
you can catch me on a few other channels. Mr. B has 2 channels. He has Mr. B Highs Football Chat, and he has a new one called Mr. B Chats England Cricket. I'm on both of them. Made my debut. I was on his first stream on the cricket one, and then I've been his Mr. B Highs Football Chat, which where he talks about football. I've been in there quite a lot. Made my debut in CMO Sports recently with Connor. Big up Connor. Obviously, you can catch me here on MK the Don. You can catch me on the West Sox Football. I'm on there quite a lot. That's where I'm probably the most. You can catch me on there. Coach's Corner. I haven't been there for a while, but I do go on there sometimes. You can catch me on a few other channels. I'm all over the place. You can catch me. If you want to find my channel, it says down below there. D Sinclairo, all capitals. That's DJ, and then Sinclair is my surname, and O is for Ollie, my first name. Hopefully got a stream tomorrow. Just waiting for the thumbnail. And got 5 guests so far, so just need 1 more. Big up keeping it real, Chelsea. I did ask him if he wanted to join my stream tomorrow, but he's busy at work.
PT, man.
So D Sinclair, hopefully a stream tomorrow. I got videos from when I saw example on Cardiff a few weeks ago as well. Instagram Ollie.Sinclair556 and Davdra fan page 1. I'm not doing a match day post today on my Davdra fan page. I did one for the away leg and we lost, so I don't want to do it again, then we lose. But big up the chat, big up Huddersfield Fan TV. I forgot to shout out his channel. I've been in his channel before as well, of course. He's back on YouTube now. Good to see him back with a new logo and back doing the streams and stuff. Big up Cameron as well. I sent the links to Cameron. He's good online friend of mine. I send him the links to streams and he joins and subs and stuff. So big up for subbing to the channel and joining. He's an Arsenal fan. Obviously, big up keeping it real. Chelsea who's just joined now. But yeah, that's mainly where you can find me. If you're on my Snapchat, Xbox, PlayStation, please personally DM me on Ollie.Sinclair556 on Instagram. And if you're into music, I've got a Mixcloud, DJsinclair556, where I do mixes. I had a mix out yesterday, and I recorded the mix, which will be out tomorrow. So, big up for having me on MK. It's been a good stream. Obviously, it's been quite short, but there's not really much to talk about, just the lineups and predictions and stuff like that. Hopefully tomorrow, if we win, I'll be positive for my stream tomorrow. I'm going to talk about the game, but yeah, we'll wait and see. But hopefully Arsenal get the job done tonight, and we'll see.
Yeah, man, we're 100%. Make sure you guys go check out Ollie's music when he does remixes, man. Some of the stuff he comes with is absolutely sweet. I do listen to it, Ollie. My mate's got like accounts and that, so I go on his accounts.
All right, nice.
He does shout you out as well. But yeah, everyone, thank you guys for tuning in. Obviously, it was just a quick one, 31 minutes, something around those lines. But yeah, it was just a quick one. Not too much to delve into, but hopefully we get.
Who are your scorers tonight?
Kai Havertz and Saka.
Saka, yeah, it'd be nice for Saka.
Saka will get on the score sheet tonight. He had a few assists.
It's a shame he didn't score against Brentford, to be honest.
Oh, Sheffield, man. It was proper, wasn't it? It was just real shame because he's been playing some brilliant football and people keep reminding me that he ain't scoring. I'm like, assists. Ben White outstanding as well, man. He could even bag a couple assists.
He did well.
Havertz got to get that dub as well for me. But yeah, big up everyone who's commented. Big up Huddersfield Fan TV. Big up JPT, keeping it real. Chelsea, big up Ollie for joining as well. Big up Cameron as well. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll see you guys very soon.
Come on, you guys.
To possibly review Porto, depending on how pissed off I am.
If we win.
Maybe I'll do an Instagram live. I will definitely do an Instagram live.
I'll join the Instagram live, yeah.
So make sure you guys tune in for that. I'll do an Instagram live at halftime and probably full time as well. So just so you know, I ain't hiding. But anyway, big up your goddamn self. See you guys in a bit.